Hello students, good morning. Welcome back in a class of engineering chemistry. I am Asha Pawar working as assistant professor at SNJB's Let's Serve KBJ College of Engineering, Chandwad, Nasik. Student, in last session we learned ill effect, that is priming, foaming, boiler corrosion, caustic embrittlement, scale and sludge. In today's session we learn the purification of water by using zeolite process. It is an external water treatment method and zeolite used for the softening of water. So before the process, what is exactly the zeolite? Zeolite are metal aluminosilicates. It is a complex mixture of soda, alumina and silica. It is available in a fine powder form. There are two types of zeolite generally, naturally and synthetic zeolite. And for the water softening purpose, synthetic zeolites are generally used because it is having better water softening than natural zeolite. So it zeolite always and always having exchangeable sodium cation. That sodium cation exchange with heavy metal ion present in water like magnesium and calcium. So water easily soften or the heavy metal free. Then what is the principle of this method? Sodium zeolite has the property of capturing the heavy metal ions like calcium, magnesium from the water and in exchange release the sodium ions. Due to the removal of heavy metal ions like calcium and magnesium from the water, hard water is converted into soft water by zeolite. That is a very simple process. Sodium having the natural tendency or the property to capture heavy metal ion, for example calcium and magnesium, and in exchange to that sodium released by the zeolite. That is, exchange process takes place between the heavy metal ion and sodium ion present in zeolite. Then after the filtration of water from the zeolite bed, water is heavy metal ion free, that is hard water converted into soft water. So what is exactly the process? This is a diagram for the zeolite process. In a small pot or in a container, at the center there is a zeolite bed, and zeolite is generally known as the sodium zeolite because sodium is a exchangeable ion. Then hard water entered at the top of the zeolite bed. Then once the hard water can percolate through the sodium zeolite has a natural tendency to capture the heavy metal ion like calcium and magnesium present in water, and in exchange to that zeolite release sodium ion in water. That is, this reaction takes place during the purification of water. That is, sodium zeolite capture magnesium and release sodium ion. Suppose water containing calcium, then sodium zeolite capture calcium ions and release sodium ion in water. Such a plenty amount of water if converted into hard to soft, then the zeolite having exhausted because there is a no sodium ion present in zeolite. Then we again regenerate the bed or make active by using the brine solution, that is NaCl solution. Means the plenty amount of water if get converted into hard to soft water, and then this zeolite bed having not capable to exchange the heavy metal ion because sodium ions are not there, that is bed become exhausted or inactive. To make again active by adding what? NaCl, that is a brine solution. Means we regenerate the zeolite bed by using the NaCl solution. So in an empty bed, exhausted bed, if we add the NaCl brine solution, then these are the regeneration reaction takes place during the regeneration process. That is, sodium zeolite converted into magnesium zeolite and calcium zeolite, means it is inactive or exhausted. Then in that exhausted bed, if we add the brine solution, then again the exchange reaction takes place. That is, this magnesium zeolite and calcium zeolite capture sodium ion from the brine and release the waste in the form of magnesium chloride or calcium chloride. That is, this Na2Ze means again active bed, and we use for the water softening process. So zeolite process is a very simple process, and it having some advantages as well as some limitations. So first of all, advantages: it is a very easy process to operate, low cost of operating process, that is only NaCl solution, that is brine solution, required for the regeneration of bed again and again. Process adjust with water of any hardness, and there is a no need of analyze water before softening. That is, any hardness of water can be softened by using the zeolite bed, and there is a no need to analyze the water before softening. Zeolite bed is whether active or exhausted, easily tested with soap solution. Zeolite is active or exhausted, that is, it containing exchangeable sodium ion or not, is easily tested with the soap solution. And the softener, zeolite softener, occupies a smaller space, that is, it is easy to operate, low cost, process adjusts with water of any hardness, easily test the bed with the soap solution, and softener occupies smaller space. These are the advantages. Then zeolite process having some limitations or disadvantages, that is, warm or hot water should not be softened because it may decompose sodium zeolite slowly. That is, warm or hot water zeolite bed slowly decompose the zeolite bed due to the warm or hot water. Colored cations like manganese and iron get permanently captured by the zeolite bed. So if water containing such colored impurities, we do not use such a water for the softening in a zeolite bed or in a zeolite softener. The output water has almost zero hardness but contain equivalent quantity of sodium salt. With the help of sodium zeolite, if we convert the hard water into soft water, all the impurities are removed. Water having zero hardness but it containing equivalent amount of sodium salt. So it's very important process for the water softening. Thank you.